Hey there, Leo. Welcome to your tarot and astrology forecast for the week of June 29th till the July 5th. I've already laid out the cards for you. The reading looks great so far. Let's take a look at what the astrology has got to say, and then we'll take a look into what the tarot is suggesting here. So the moon is transiting into your 8th, ninth, and the 10th house. In 8th house, it's going to be there from June 29th to the 30th. On July 1st and 2nd, it'll be in your 9th house in Aries. And on July 3rd and the 3rd to the 5th, the moon is going to be in Taurus in your 10th house. Okay, what impact is going to bring when the moon is in your 8th house? It's going to bring emotional intensity, hidden fears, sudden insights, or financial issues. A good time for deep emotional healing, spiritual introspection, and dealing with shared resources or debts. You could expect some mental overthinking or unexpected conversations involving in-laws or partners' finances. It's going to be a turning point on July the 1st and the 2nd, where focus on long distance travel, higher learning, or life purpose will be brought in, and then you may feel pulled towards spiritual or philosophical activities. You could have a sudden urge to break free from routine or limitations may arise. On July 3rd and the 5th, you will feel ambitious, grounded, and emotionally connected to your career and public image. It's going to be a good time to take bold action professionally because recognition at work or planning for a long-term stability is favored. And on the other hand, in your 8th house when the moon is there, you also got Saturn retrograde in here, and it deepens karmic lessons around trust, emotional intimacy, and joint finances. Moon and Saturn together is emotional heaviness, but also an opportunity to resolve karmic debts. You need to avoid impulsive decisions in investments or inheritance matters. Okay? When the moon is going to be in your 9th house with Aries, Jupiter and Rahu is also there, so there's going to be a power packed placement. And Jupiter expands your desire to explore, with Rahu intensifies it with restlessness. Moon here can bring sudden divine insights or surprising travel or learning opportunity. And when the moon is going to be in your 10th house, where there's also Mars and Venus there, so this is excellent for career growth, especially in creative or artistic fields with Venus. Mars gives you courage, but be aware of arguments with authority. The moon here makes you crave public validation and purpose. You may be seen more with others now. Good week to shine at work. And financial forecast here, early week, June 29th and the 30th. Expenses or sudden hidden costs are possible with the moon and Saturn together in the 8th house. Midweek, July 1st and the 2nd, possibility of gain from foreign sources, educations, or legal settlements. Late in the week, from July 3rd to the 5th, there's a strong possibility of career-based income or rewards. Mars and Venus in your 10th house can bring bonuses, new projects, or deals. However, impulsive spending on luxury or status related items is possible due to Venus and Mars. Avoid risky investments and impulsive purchases. Focus on long term planning and avoid borrowing, lending money, especially early in the week. Okay? There's going to be a career breakthrough or a spotlight moment when Venus and Mars in Taurus, the 10th house, plus Moon. There are bold moves in career recognition or leadership opportunity. You may redefine your public image or take charge of a professional conflict. Sudden emotional shift on past trauma would trigger around 29th and the 30th of June, because Moon in the 8th house with Saturn, something from the past might come up for closure. Avoid emotional reactions. Use it as a healing opportunity. Spiritual or philosophical awakening around June 1st and the 2nd is possible. You may connect with a mentor, take a course, or a belief system that changes your direction. Good time to begin spiritual practices or reconsider your long-term vision. Relationship insights or clash, possible mid to late week. Venus rules relationships, and it's in conjunct with Mars, can bring passion or conflict depending on emotional maturity. It partnered, if partnered, expect intense conversation around career versus relationship priorities. Okay. This week is about transformation, growth, and visibility. You need to avoid reacting emotionally to past issues. Use emotional energy to create rather than collapse. Be cautious in money matters, especially early week. Biggest blessings came from career or spiritual growth this week. You don't need to waste them. Okay. All right, let's take a look at what the tarot's got to tell us. So, just now we just saw that you're stepping into a very powerful week of progress and momentum financially. And we've got the Three of Wands pulled here. So, you're basically laying down a foundation. Laying down a solid foundation. You would have made an investment maybe, and now you're watching things to expand. You could expect financial rewards coming in from previous efforts, or possibly from international sources, remote work, or a long-term plan. We've got the Eight of Wands confirming a fast movement, a breakthrough, maybe a payment or opportunity may come in suddenly, possibly through digital platforms or communication. Or this may be an idea that you've had and has got momentum. And then we have strength. And that suggests that your inner discipline and emotional intelligence will be a key when it all comes together. So stay grounded and resist any temptation to overspend. Yeah. Then we've got Ten of Swords in the work, career, business, profession. This was money and finances, sorry. And this is going to be the love reading. So Ten of Swords suggests here that you may have a lot of thoughts that's disturbing you it's actually killing you. And then you suddenly realize that those are just the thoughts, and as soon as you realize, the tower moment happens. And this could suggest that is a sudden realization of the thoughts you've been having, or this could mean that there's a painful ending or unexpected shakeup. You might face a sudden career change because it's a work reading, job, career, business, profession. Maybe a job loss, a toxic project ending, or a major realization that you're doing something that no longer serves you, and you realize that, and it's a tower moment. And then we've got the world, endings and new beginnings. So this is a confirmation that the world in this position confirms that a beautiful resolution is on the way. You're not being punished here. You're being liberated. A chapter is definitely ending, but it's ending because then you can step into your destiny. I would say let go of what's collapsing. This week may force your hand, but it's opening the gates to bigger success. Watch for any signs of closure, project completion, or spiritual alignment with your professional path. Then we've got the Six of Cups. And this would suggest that you could be giving out your love to someone, your emotions to someone younger than you. And it also suggests a soulmate connection, or someone from the past might resurface and you are sharing your emotions with them. And then we've got the Ace of Cups here. And this shows that a fresh start, a new love. This is a divinely gifted hand with the cup, water running over. So this is definitely new love, I see. Or if you're already married or in a relationship, or a committed relationship, I would say. This might be a renewal of feelings because water element. The cups indicates the feelings, emotions. Relationships. So this could be new love for those who are singles, and those who are already in a commitment or a committed relationship. This might be a renewal of emotions and in an existing relationship. And then we have got the Three of Cups here. And this would mean that there's joy, there's celebration. So definitely if there's new love, then this is a time to celebrate. It's a great time actually in the beginning of a relationship. You're so in love. You don't care about anything, right? Just being with that person, it's so joyful. And if you're already in a committed relationship, you could be attending a gathering or a reunion, or maybe enjoying a quality time with someone special. So let your heart open. If you're single, it's a beautiful time to meet someone meaningful. And if you're partnered, celebrate small joys together, because it's going to deepen your bonds. Okay? So that's all for your reading, Leo. See you in the next video. Until then, Jai Shri Ram.